What a beautiful, beautiful fish. Oh, we got a fish here. Look at this. Fantastic patterns, fantastic colors. All right, guys, I've been having a ton of problems with the GoPro lately. I was recording a video in Vermont the other day and it started to freeze up on me randomly. And just yesterday I was out trying to film another 10-minute challenge and it started freezing up on me about the moment I hooked a fish. So needless to say, that video didn't work out. If you notice a slight slowdown in content, that's why. Technical difficulties. So at this point, I'm not really taking any chances. I have the GoPro Hero 4 in my hands right now, and so far it's working, but we'll see how that plays out. And I've got a GoPro 2. Now that I've got two cameras to work with, I shouldn't have to worry about technical problems totally ruining a video. Anyway, enough about all that, because here we are at the river, guys. 8-Mile River, a beautiful little brook. It took quite a bit of work to figure out how I was going to leave my truck somewhere. And I'm still not even 100% certain that I've left it in a place where it's safe. But I'm crossing my fingers on this one. All right, guys, let's dive right in. I just realized that I neglected to bring floatant, which is going to be a big, big problem. But we'll do what we can. All right, we're heading under the overpass here. I am already seeing some signs of life. I don't think they're trout. They're probably like dace or little fall fish. It's tough to say. But the fact that I'm seeing any signs of life already, having just stepped into the river, is a very good sign. Damn, listen to this echo. I'm gonna drop a cast right over these logs. See what happens. Well, guys, the GoPro is already starting to get buggy on me. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm just gonna keep trying and I don't know, maybe it'll recover. This spot looks really, really nice, guys. Really nice. And so far, so good. Oh, there's a big trout. There's a big trout. There's a couple trout. Oh my gosh. There is a whole school of fish over here. I don't know if these are trout or suckers or what. Whoa, okay. This just got a little bit more serious. Yeah, I'm still seeing some of these big fish. Boy, if these are trout, they are beefy. I feel like they're probably suckers. Whatever they are, I have a bad feeling that they've seen me now. Beautiful drift. No takers. Boy, I would love to know what those big fish were. But I don't think I'm gonna get any out of this pool. All right, as much as it pains me, I'm moving on. On the upside, guys, it seems like the GoPro is settling down now. It's recording for longer and longer periods. I feel like now that I mentioned it, I'm screwing myself, but we'll see. Oh, we got a fish here. Let's see what it is. We've got a fall fish. Well, that was kind of inevitable, right? All these small streams, fall fish are a common find. This is a very nice little run. We got another fish here. I'm guessing it's another fall fish. Oh, this is a dace. There we go. Still not a trout. You know, guys, worth mentioning, this is a Class 1 Wild Trout Management Area. So by Connecticut regulations, I have to be using barbless hooks. And I'll tell you what, when you're doing these bow and arrow casts like this and you maybe get a little too excited and rush it, you end up stabbing yourself in the hand constantly, and not having barbs on those hooks is a great insurance plan. This pool generally looks a little too shallow, but there might be a deeper pocket right over here, so I'm just gonna put out one cast to check before I walk over there. Yeah, it's very shallow. This area looks interesting. That. Oh, we got a fish here. This is such a big pool. If I was gonna find a reasonably sized trout, boy, I feel like this would be it. We got another fish here. Oh, damn, lost him. I'll tell you what, guys, that one was fighting much different than the fall fish, which makes me think it was a trout. So once again, in that instance, my dry fly, which I'm having trouble with, sank. And I was just watching the dry fly to see if it moved unnaturally beneath the surface. And it did. And so I got the hook set there, and in fact, there was a fish. That doesn't always work, because these dry flies can tumble somewhat unpredictably once they're under the water, but you know, it's a good strategy to not waste a cast. I've hit so many spots that look conducive to trout, caught a whole slew of fall fish. The trout just aren't showing themselves. Beautiful looking spot. I have enough room for a back cast here, so that's how I'm going to work this pool. Bit by bit, casting a little further each time. Something did just take there. It was small. Yeah, whatever it is, they're just bumping the nymph, or the nymph could even just be ticking off the bottom. Oh, we got a fish here. Oh, let's hope that this is a trout. Hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. What is it? And we have a trout here, guys. We have a wild brown. Let's see if I can get him in here. I don't have a net. Look at that, guys. Look at that fish. What a beauty. What a beauty. Well, he just flipped right out of my hands, but that's the first trout of the day there, guys. Beautiful little wild brown. Boy, guys, I'll tell you what, I needed that fish to renew my confidence in this river. But now that I've got one in the bag, I'm feeling really good. Let's see what else we can do. I should also mention that in classic fashion, I have neglected to bring all of my batteries. I have only two. The first one is dying as I speak right now. I got probably an hour out of that last one, and I'm hoping that this next battery gives me all the time I need to get a couple more fish. All right, guys, I got the new battery in, and I'm ready to get started on the second half of this outing. Let's begin by seeing if we can get another fish out of this pool. Because I don't have floatant on this dry fly, making these back casts helps dry it off, so I don't have to keep blowing on it. Oh! Guys, I just had a fish hit and he broke me off. I don't know if you could see that in the video, but he's got my nymph in his lip. And so he thrashed around a little bit after I broke off. Damn. Okay. Well, let's get a new fly on here. I am back in business. Got a new Prince nymph tied on. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is going to be another video that ends up with me filming with my iPhone after the GoPro dies. Boy, there's a dog up there that does not like me being down here in the river. All right, this is a nice deep pool up here. Got to approach it slow and carefully. Got a fish here, guys. Let's see what it is. All right, guys, another brown. What a beautiful fish. What a beauty. You gotta love it, guys. Let it go. It's right back off into that pool. We got two fish now. Looks like I still actually got at least half my battery left. So I'm really excited to see what we can do before my GoPro finally shuts down on me. Let's get right back to it. I mean, look at this, guys. You know, we've been beside the highway. We've been in people's backyards this whole time. You know, this is not some remote wilderness stream. Sometimes these fish are just tucked away in the most unlikely places. Oh, a trout just rose up in the middle of the pool. I'll tell you what, guys, it's really tempting to cast right up to that fish, but it's important not to ignore the water in between. Let me tell you guys, when you can actually get a proper cast, it is so much better than... Oh, we got a fish. That's a trout. That's a trout. Probably the nicest one of the day here. Let's hope I can land him. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a trout. Here we go. Here we go. Oh boy, I don't have a net. Oh boy. Barbless hooks. If he spins just the right way, he's getting off. Look at that beauty, guys. Look at that beauty. Look at that fish. What a fish. Let's get him right back in the water. And he's right off. Gotta love it, guys. Definitely the biggest fish of the day. You know, obviously I didn't want to take time to be pulling out a tape measure and measuring him. I want to make sure these fish go back as quickly as possible, you know, while still at least trying to get some good footage for you guys. But yeah, looking good. I'm really excited to finish the rest of this pool, and I'm really hoping that maybe we can even get another fish before my GoPro dies on me. I'm seeing the little LCD readout here is telling me I have about 1/3 of my battery life left. So let's get right back to it. I see a couple fish up ahead. Oh, I got him. Got him. This is a nice fish. This is a nice fish. This is a nice fish. Yep. What is this? Is this a sucker? This is a sucker. Yep, it's a sucker. Oh no, it's a giant fallfish. Wow. Look at that, guys. Small stream, that's a big damn fallfish. There we go. Let's let him go. See if we can get a trout out of this pool. I think that sort of solves that mystery that began when I saw those larger fish very, very early on and thought that they looked a little too beefy to be trout. In all likelihood, they were actually just really big fall fish. I thought they were suckers, but no. Well guys, it should come as no surprise that my GoPro has finally died, and I find myself without any extra batteries, but a lot more nice looking water to fish. As I've done before, I'm going to keep on fishing here. I'm going to see what else I can dredge up. If I do get anything worthwhile, I'll film it on the iPhone after it's landed. Look at this. We have ourselves the first wild brookie of the outing here. Look at this beauty. Fantastic patterns, fantastic colors. Like all these other trout, he hit the nymph. What a beautiful fish. What a privilege. Let's get him off the hook and let him go. Really, I came up in this pool and I had just been thinking to myself, boy, it's so strange that the last couple times I was out in wild trout areas, I didn't get a single brook trout. It's all been browns. And lo and behold, that brookie is the very next fish that I get. How about that, guys? What a beautiful, beautiful fish. I am loving 8-Mile River, let me tell you. I have a little ways to go before I think I'm going to be content to pack it in. And you know, I don't know if you noticed, but I got that brookie out of this pool here, and right over there you can see the culvert for the highway. So it's very loud over here. You know, who would ever think that while you're racing to work on the highway, you're actually driving right over a river with these extraordinary wild trout. We got another beautiful brookie here. Right out of that pool that I just showed you guys. He might flip off because we do have the barbless hook on here. Look at this beauty. Well, like I said, he might flip off, and that's exactly what happened. But yeah, another beautiful little brook trout. For some reason the iPhone didn't focus fast enough, so I'm sure that you got kind of an unclear shot of it, but you know what they look like. Guys, I'm really, really, really enjoying this river. And you know, I've gone a very long way up the river at this point. You know, if I don't want like a 2-hour walk back, it would really be advisable for me to turn around. But I'm just having so much fun, I have to keep going. Well guys, I'm looking ahead of myself, and I think I've gotten to that part of the river where it starts to become difficult to even wade. There's parts of the river that look like they're going to be tough to get by at all. And I'm going to be honest, guys, you know, we've gotten 3 browns, 2 brookies. You know, I couldn't have asked for a better day than this, especially for my first time on 8-Mile River. We have gotten some absolutely gorgeous wild trout. I'm satisfied. I'm more than satisfied. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be walking a couple feet off the ground the rest of the day. So there you have it, guys. 8-Mile River, Connecticut Trout Tour with the Connecticut Angler. And if you're liking what I'm doing out here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That's a wrap.